Hi, everyone. Hey, we are in the 8th week of the semester, the last week of the semester. You all are doing it. I've mentioned this before, but summer online accelerated semesters are so difficult. And I am really impressed with how hard you've been working and how well you've been writing and improving and working on these projects. And kudos to you. All right, we just have one more week. So I've bumped back out here to kind of get a bird's eye view of what we're doing this week. We're just going to be turning in two things because we have our final essay due a week from today. So a week next Saturday. And the only other thing that we're going to be working on is the outline, making sure that our outline is logical and progressive. And that is not busy work. That's work that is immediately translated into our final essay. So let's look at what we're doing here. So I'll just bump into here. We've got the little schedule right there and the goals of the week. And let's see, the first thing we're going to be looking at, like I said, is that outline. And it's really interesting. I'm a big fan of TED Talks. I don't know if you're familiar with TED Talks, but they're a talk where an expert in the field has 20 minutes to share something meaningful, informative, surprising, compelling to their audience. And if you look at how these talks are organized, really how a lot of speeches are organized, but they are organized in a way that is almost identical to the way we would organize an informational essay. They're just speaking it instead of reading it. And so what I have here is I have this great talk. So in our essay that we're working on, we're supposedly supposed to be looking at a topic that's fairly common and looking at it from a different lens or a different angle and presenting our audience with some kind of new, unusual, maybe surprising information about that common topic. This is a TED Talk by Malcolm Gladwell, who's a New York Times bestseller author, and he shares a story that is quite common, has kind of built up into lore and really metaphoric in our culture and society. Is the story of David and Goliath. And this is a story that is recorded in history. It's something that happened at some level in history. And so he is looking at this and sharing surprising information about this historical tale, this historical myth, or whatever it grew up into. And so it's really, really interesting. And so I'm asking you to watch it. It's only 15 minutes and it's actually really entertaining, really interesting. And I also as you are watching this, look at this outline. So an outline is simply a bullet point, kind of like a roadmap, or maybe blueprint is a better metaphor, a blueprint of the talk or of the essay and how it is all broken down. So look at the introduction. It takes about 5 minutes. He takes a little while to introduce this. Look at the body, look at the points of information that he shares and the evidence that he shares that supports that point. No matter what point we share, in college research and really as an adult that wants to be credible or seen as credible, in general, anytime we share information, it is much more compelling when we back up the points that we share with information that we have found in sources. Even if we, those sources really kind of planted the seed of that point in our mind in the first place, we are the lead authors here. We are the lead voice in our essays. We need to share the points first and only use those sources to back up our points. So every topic sentence, every point, every paragraph needs to open with our voice, not a voice of a source, but we're using those sources. So really short quotes or information or data that we've paraphrased, we are using those to back up our points, not to stand in for them. So look at how he organizes his points, his evidence, and then the explanation. His points, his voice, his evidence, his explanation, and then the conclusion, the so what, why does this all matter? So look over that, because then what I'm going to ask you to do is to apply that same pattern into an outline for your own plan. So for your own essay, this is a template. You can use this as a template and just fill in the blanks with your plans for your specific topic, for your specific essay. All right. And that's going to be due. I have that due by Tuesday. All right. and then just focus on your writing, your revisions, your polishing of your essay. So I have a really good video here on revision. And let me go back down here, and the rubric right here for the essay. This is a page that I've shared, or a little video that I created that just includes some tips on writing a works cited page. Some little shortcuts from Word that make it a lot easier. And so that's just short. Watch over that. Let me move this up so I can find the next button. And then here is the final submission page for the expository essay. And this is the full and complete rubric. Look over this rubric. Take time to grade yourself. Look at your essay, look at the rubric, and do some self-assessment to make sure that you include all of these components in your essay, that you can locate them. How, are they well developed? Are they complete? Are they included here? Make sure it's all there, okay? And then submit it, and then celebrate. Take a nap, take a little vacation, pat yourself on the back, because you will be done. All right. Let me know if you have any questions, concerns. I'll be on Zoom Tuesday afternoons, but I can always Zoom any other time. But good luck. Have a great week. Okay. Bye-bye.